Hey guys, this is Hell Hades. This is another Summoner's Glory video, and it's a juicy one. We've got a massive new patch that's going to be dropping this Friday. You're going to hear about it first here, exclusive on the Hell Hades channel. We've got all of the juicy details, and honestly, it's a lot of stuff that the community have been crying out for the last few months. Now, look, this is a new game. It only came out in October of last year, so it's like, 6 months in? And the developers are working super hard to try and get some features in which people are looking for. And I'm pleased to say that with this patch, a lot of the stuff we're after is coming through. So that's awesome. If you're new to the game, you can come and sign in. Use content creator code HELL when you are creating your character. It'll be in the bottom left-hand corner. And with that, you're going to get yourself free S-tier champion, some summoning books, some gold, all sorts of juicy goodies just for getting involved. We're playing on server 1, Virtuoso, and if you want to get involved and play properly, then you should join the Gallifrey guilds. There's a whole bunch of stuff which I'll link below that you can kind of understand that from, and it's in my Discord as well. But it's a really great game. It's a really, I think it's got a great future as a game, but let's get into the different patch notes, and I'll let you know what's going on. Okay, so for those of you that have been playing the game for the last few weeks alongside me, one of the things they're going to be adding in from this next patch on Friday is tournaments. So recently we had a big event where you were able to gain new rewards, gain some phantom skill ups, that type of thing. Well, they're actually going to be launching tournaments. I guess if you're in the raid space, you're going to understand what tournaments are all about. You know, it's pitching either your clan versus another clan, or it's going to be pitching you up against certain content. Where we just done the events, it was things like beat certain levels in Phantom Abode. There's going to be stuff like beat the Demon Fortress. I'm sure they're going to start to add in some of the clan boss stuff once they rework that as well. So I'm sure the event, I mean, I don't have full details of what's actually going to happen, but it's going to be things like dungeons, elemental lords, accumulate points towards different things. So feels like that's going to be a good addition just to focus the mind. You know, what are we going to be doing on a day-to-day basis once you get towards the end game? Actually, that's something that's just going to give you more rewards on top of what we already get, which is a lot. Next one is they're going to be adding in 10 new challenges to the Demon Fortress. So this is basically an area where currently we gain our runes, our gear. I actually feel like they've done this area pretty well. So the fact they're going to be adding in another 10 stages, they're going to be harder. We don't have full details about what it's going to do, but I can only imagine it's going to drop higher rarity of books, summoning books. It's going to drop probably different actual S tier. Oh no, it's same S tiers right the way through. It will be just stronger runes, better chance of getting higher star rated runes, I think. So cool. Who doesn't want better gear when you're doing these type of runs? I think that makes a lot of sense. They've added in 6 new challenges to the elemental dungeons, so the elemental lords. So this again, it's just going to be higher ranks and better rewards and tougher content, I guess. And at the moment, I was able to do like the hardest content after probably a few weeks of playing. So it makes sense that then you're going to pump that up to a next stage. Minimum level of champion is going to go up to 210. I'm actually not at the maximum yet, but I'm kind of working my way towards it. I know that some of the people that have played since the start have maxed out. So, again, makes sense. Give people different new objectives to try and achieve. We've got here, add in 50 new challenging levels to Demon Tower. So for those who don't play this right now, there's a Demon Tower, much like the towers in Raid, but basically you're fighting your way up through different levels as you go. So another 50 levels. And actually, it's a great place to get things like gold, which is relatively scarce in the game. What else we got here then? This is going to be the big one. Fast evolving of your phantoms. This is probably the biggest call out at the moment. Being able to evolve my phantoms, it actually takes a lot of time to take someone up. I just recently gone for Phantom 7. I've gone for Evo 7 on my King Arthur because I want to get him into my main squad. So I'm just leveling him up now, but he's going to be replacing, I think he's going to replace my Sea Conqueror here. But yeah, fast Evos is huge because I want a roster of Phantoms. I don't just want 1, 2, 3, 4 Phantoms. I want a roster that I can kind of sub in and out. So this is actually pretty cool. They're also going to add, at the same time, a rating, a star ranking system for Phantoms, so that you know that when you pull yourself a Goddess Zoe, she's going to be like a 3-star max tier versus, you know, I don't know, someone like Sapphire Colossus who might be a 1-star. So it just gives you a better indication of, is it actually a good Phantom that I've got? Should I be investing my time in them? So that's cool. Now, this is probably like up next to the evolution of the Phantoms. This is the next big one for me. Battle Assistant. The Battle Assistant in this game is awesome. It's really cool. So again, if you've not played the game before, basically you can send your Phantoms out doing tasks. So you can go out to the Lord of Essence, and I can set my Phantoms with using some energy, energy to basically say how many times do I want to run that run, and then you gain your experience whilst they're out there on that run. So I can literally set up a ton of tasks with my Battle Assistant. They go and do all of that whilst I'm doing something else. I come back, it's done, and I get a ton of experience. They are adding Demon Fortress from this patch. They did it for a weekend for a test. Honestly, it's the best thing they could possibly do. It means that you can gain all of your runes whilst not having to be there 24/7. So and not having to do a ton of macros. So this for me is one of the biggest upgrades to this patch. It's actually massive. Okay, what else have we got on here then? New quality of life function in the game. Phantom filters. This is big as well, actually. This is another big one. Filters available for your roster to upgrade, to sacrifice. At the minute, there's just very little way to understand. You know, you've got a couple of very basic filters. So they're going to add a much better filtering system so that you can, you know, just get things, get the Phantoms up that you want to crunch, get the Phantoms up that you want to build. Hopefully they'll do some skills in the filters as well. That would be huge. And hopefully there's going to be filters as well. I think there is, by what I'm seeing here, I think there's going to be filters as well on runes. So when you're in your Phantom and you're trying to build out your Phantom page with the runes, currently, if I want to build something, all I've got is quality as a filter or level. And it doesn't let me filter by the actual substats or the main stats on the items. If this is coming, which I think it is, it's massive. It's a massive change. Let's see what else we've got on here. New improved tutorials, so new players to the game. One of the feedback things I said actually is when I started out the game, it was confusing. And there's a lot of stuff on the UI. It needs to be cleaned up. There's a lot of red dots floating around, as you can see. So I gave some pretty specific feedback around the tutorial and around, you know, consolidating some of the bonuses and stuff that you get. So you get a ton of bonuses in this game. Ton of free stuff. Login bonuses, collect different thing bonuses, kill this bonus. And I said it just feels like it's all over the place. And I just wanted it a bit more centralized. So they have said that that's going to be an improvement to those two things, both come in. We've improved the enchantments tutorial, online interface, improved and optimized the novice activity tab. That's this button here. So again, it's all of those things that I said feels like it needs a bit of a work over it. They've done. I don't know what it actually looks like as a finished version. I've not seen it, but I'm pleased they've taken the feedback on board and they're trying to do stuff with it. What else is here? A visual glitch. So when you go to summon, at the moment, if I summon one of my massive amount of books, and 4 people can help me summon, that's one of the things with this game. Basically, every now and again, it glitches out, and I cannot click the button of summon here. So you have to wait the full 30 seconds. It's kind of a minor thing, but they fixed it. So again, like a lot of people fed back about that. It's really annoying. What else have we got here? Improved Anabaeus rewards interface. Here's my summon going on now. We've improved the new special features display, optimized the length of time that information pop-up screens are displayed. Nothing too juicy there. What else have we got? Fixed the issue with displaying incomplete information after successfully upgrading a rune. So there's just a bunch of fixes other than this. Improved the character buffs display on the main UI. So basically, when you're in a fight, you saw me in a fight earlier, when you get your buffs and debuffs coming up, it just kind of visually is a lot clearer what's going on. So yeah, I mean, And they've also, big one here, we've resolved problems with players disconnecting and reconnecting. So again, just like server quality issues. So look, guys, it's a massive patch. It's actually a huge patch in terms of like quality of life. And I've been told the June patch, this is the big May patch, the big June patch is going to be about new content. So it feels like the game is just like moving forward in strides. Hopefully you guys are still enjoying it as much as we are. There's a whole like plethora now. You can even just see the Gallifrey guys floating around in different guilds. Each of these guilds is 100 strong. And yeah, it's busy. It's busy, guys. So look, if you're new to the game, make sure you use content creator code HELL, bottom left. And if you want to see these patch notes in detail, there is actually going to be a page on the website that's going to go up as soon as this video goes up in the posts. Let me just show you what this looks like here. So it will just have basically the patch information listed out as I've just shown you there. So come and get involved, guys, if you're not already. But big things for Summoners Glory this Friday. I've been Hell Hades. I will see you later.